Nezha stands as one of the most celebrated figures in Chinese mythology, captivating audiences with his rebellious spirit and extraordinary deeds. Rooted in both Taoist and Buddhist traditions, his story has resonated across generations, continually adapted in literature, art, and popular media. Nezha's journey, evolving from a mischievous, defiant child to a revered deity, reflects the profound themes of courage, resilience, and personal redemption. Known as, he is often portrayed as a youthful god with remarkable abilities, whose adventures are vividly captured in texts like the Fengxingyeni, Investiture of the Gods. His tales are rich with themes of family struggles, self-sacrifice, and the quest for atonement, making him an enduring symbol in Chinese culture. Nezha's miraculous birth and his battles with powerful adversaries highlight both his strength and the complex layers of his character, endearing him to generations of fans. Nezha is often depicted as a youthful warrior, wielding a fire-tipped spear and gliding on his iconic wind-fire wheels, a pair of fiery discs that enable him to soar through the skies with speed and agility. His appearance strikes a unique balance between youthful energy and formidable strength, capturing his readiness for battle despite his young age. In some representations, he takes on a supernatural form with 3 heads and 6 arms, embodying his godlike powers and omnipresence. Nezha's look is both striking and symbolic. His shoulder-length black hair is typically styled in twin buns, tied with red ribbons that flutter as he moves. His face is marked with red makeup, drawing attention to his eyes, and adorned with a huandian, a small, slit-like red mark on his forehead, signifying his divine origins. His attire combines vibrant colors with a warrior's edge. He often wears a red shirt accented by pink shoulder armor and a gold-trimmed collar, complemented by a 2-piece cape that flows as he battles his enemies. His weapon, the fire-tipped spear, is both lethal and beautiful, capable of igniting in flames or transforming into razor-sharp lotus petals. This blend of elegance and strength in his appearance and gear emphasizes Nezha's dual nature as both a fierce protector and a symbol of youthful defiance. Nezha was born into a complex family, with his parents, Li Jing, the formidable pagoda-bearing heavenly king, and Lady Yin. From the start, his family dynamics are fraught with tension, particularly with his father, who initially views him as a burden and even a curse. This perception stems largely from Nezha's extraordinary and tumultuous birth, which led Li Jing to fear that his son would bring only chaos and misfortune. Nezha's connection to his family is further deepened by his 2 older brothers, Jinjia and Moza, who, though less prominent in mythology, contribute to the familial dynamics of rivalry, loyalty, and reconciliation. The father-son conflict becomes a defining aspect of Nezha's story, especially as Li Jing's misunderstanding and fear of his son's powers lead to tragic consequences. In a self-sacrificial act to protect his family from the Dragon King's wrath, Nezha takes his own life. However, his journey doesn't end there. Through the guidance of his master, Taijiman, Nezha is reborn and returns with a renewed sense of purpose. Determined to prove himself and restore harmony, he embarks on a path of redemption, underscoring powerful themes of forgiveness, transformation, and the eventual healing of familial bonds. Other names. Nezha carries a range of titles and names, each adding depth to his story and reflecting different facets of his character. His Taoist title, Marshal of the Central Altar, highlights his role as a powerful guardian figure, revered across Taoist, Confucian, and Buddhist traditions. This title positions him as a protector, underscoring the respect he commands within these spiritual realms. Another significant title, Third Lotus Prince, is rooted in his rebirth story. After sacrificing himself to shield his family, Nezha is granted a second chance at life, emerging from a lotus flower, a symbol of purity and spiritual transformation. This name speaks to his journey of redemption and his place among the gods as a figure who has overcome both internal and external struggles. The name Nezha itself has an interesting origin, tracing back to Nalakuvara, a Hindu deity. As his story traveled and adapted through different cultures, Nezha's name evolved, representing a blend of influences from Indian mythology and Chinese folklore. Known by names such as Nezha and Nada, his legacy showcases the syncretism in Chinese mythology, merging elements across cultures to create a rich, multifaceted figure. Powers and abilities. Nezha's powers and enchanted tools make him a legendary warrior in Chinese mythology. With superhuman strength and agility from birth, he is a natural in battle, capable of defeating even the most formidable foes. His primary weapon, the fire-tipped spear, is as fierce as it sounds. It ignites at his command and can be wielded both up close and as a projectile, allowing him to strike enemies from a distance. The wind-fire wheels, another signature of Nezha, enable him to soar swiftly through the skies, evading attacks with remarkable precision and launching fiery assaults from above. In addition to these weapons, Nezha possesses mystical artifacts that add further layers to his combat style. The universal rings served as powerful tools for trapping and immobilizing his adversaries, giving him a strategic advantage in fights. The red armillary sash, a unique magical cloth, allows him to restrain and subdue foes, demonstrating his adaptability and control in battle. Complementing his physical prowess, Nezha also has a command of magic, thanks to the teachings of his mentor, Taizhenmen. These spells amplify his abilities, enhancing his versatility in both offense and defense. With his blend of sheer strength, speed, and magical skill, Nezha's legend endures as a symbol of courage and resilience, cherished in Chinese mythology. Modern-day influence. Nezha's legacy has experienced a remarkable resurgence in modern culture, largely through film and animation. One of the defining moments in his contemporary popularity was the 1979 animated classic Nezha Conquers the Dragon King, a groundbreaking work in Chinese animation that helped solidify his place in the public imagination. More recently, the 2019 film Nezha achieved monumental success, breaking box office records and offering a fresh, dynamic interpretation of his story, while still honoring the rich traditions of his mythology. Beyond film, Nezha has found a place in video games, such as Smite, where he appears as a powerful and captivating character. His presence in television shows, games, and various media reflects his transformation into a cultural icon. Nezha's rebellious nature and defiance of authority resonate strongly with younger generations, making him a symbol of independence and strength. His narrative continues to explore deeply rooted themes of individuality, self-discovery, and resistance to societal pressures, drawing from traditional Chinese philosophy. These universal themes make his story especially relevant in modern times, providing a canvas for ongoing artistic expression and cultural conversations. Nezha's influence extends beyond entertainment. His image is featured in festivals, particularly within Taoist ceremonies, and can be found on everything from action figures to video game characters, showing the enduring power of his story in both cultural and commercial realms.